Hello students, welcome to the topic differentiability. In my last videos, I discussed derivatives of different types of composite functions. I hope you understood the method of differentiating composite functions. In this video, I am going to discuss again derivative of another type of composite function and the examples on composite functions taking product form and division form. Now first see that another new type of composite function, derivative of composite function of the type 1 upon root f of x. So this function is a now composite function. So this is composite variable we say, and this composite function we get it from the standard form 1 upon root x. Okay, so now see the derivative of this composite function. Remember the following rule: d by dx of 1 upon root f of x is equal to, okay, before writing derivative of this composite function, see the derivative of 1 upon root x, standard form derivative. So 1 upon root x function derivative is given by minus 1 by 2 root cube of the x, or root x cube is written as x into root x. Okay, so here this is nothing but simplification. So any one answer you can write directly, and this answer you will get simplifying this 1 upon root x and then differentiating. Okay, I explain this one, derivative of 1 upon root x. So this is written as x raised to half. Okay, then it become 1 upon x raised to half. So using laws of indices, the function is written as x raised to minus half. Now you know the derivative for x raised to n. So using that, if you write and simplifying, you will get this answer. Okay, so now this answer I am giving direct. Okay, this is final answer, derivative of this function. And here another, it is a root x cube simplification, x root x. Okay, so now suppose if the composite function of this type, so x is replaced by f of x. Now here in this answer also you have to replace it, x by f of x and into d by dx of f of x. Okay, that means first we write this standard form we follow, keeping the function as it is. Okay, x variable is changed by changed by f of x, no, keeping that one as it is, into d by dx of f of x. Okay, otherwise following this one, minus 1 by 2 f of x root f of x into d by dx of f of x. It is also same technique. First we follow main standard function formula, then into d by dx of f of x or composite variable. See here, the answer derivative is given by minus 1 by 2 root function whole cube. Okay, here this is now following this standard form, keeping the function as it is. Now into d by dx of function. I hope you understood. So next another formula, that is function whole cube. No, so that is written as minus 1 by 2 function into root f function into d by dx of function, that is f of x. Once again I repeat, minus 1 by 2 f of x root of f of x into d by dx of f of x. So this is the derivative of the 1 upon root f of x function. Now let me take the examples. First example, 1 upon root 3x plus 2, then find dy by dx. So this is now given example function. This function is now of the type 1 upon root f of x. Okay, so you know the method of writing, always first start with writing given y is equal to function, 1 upon root 3x plus 2. Then write differentiate with respect to x. So dy by dx is equal to, so recall that formula, that is minus 1 by 2 function root of function whole cube and then d by dx of function. So see here, minus 1 by 2 root, just you take q for this inside term, that is function whole cube 3x plus 2 whole cube into d by dx of 3x plus 2, that is function. So this is the now derivative of the given function, that is 1 upon root 3x plus 2 function. So this is the derivative answer. So it is not completed because we have here derivative of 3x plus 2, that you have to write the answer. So first term as it is into d by dx of 3x plus 2, it is a simple one, algebraic, linear algebraic function. So write the derivative. 3 as it is, x derivative is 1 and 2 is a constant, derivative is 0. So therefore it becomes 3 into 1 plus 0. So rewriting, that is the last step, another step. So this is 3. Okay, this bracket term is 3 and this is minus 1. If we multiply, it becomes minus 3 divided by 2 root function whole cube, that is 3x plus 2 whole cube. So this is the final answer, that is the derivative of the given function. I hope you understood how to write this composite function derivative of this type, 1 upon root f of x. Let's move to another example. Y is equal to 1 upon root sin x. Now the function is taken trigonometric. Then find dy by dx. Given y is equal to 1 upon root sin x, differentiate with respect to x. So this is the formula, minus 1 by 2 square root of cubic, take the q for sine function, into d by dx of sine function, minus 1 by 2. So sin x whole cube is written as sine cube x into d by dx of sin x is cos x. So rewriting this, minus cos x divided by 2 root sine cube x. Okay. So this function also we can simplify here further, like writing this form answer, it becomes sin x into root sin x. Okay. So this function sine root of sine cube x is nothing but sin x into root sin x, then cos upon sine is taken as cot x divided by root sin x. Okay. In further you can simplify, that is not required, you can stop it here only. So this is the final answer. Now take another one more example on this. If y is equal to root of 3x plus 2 plus 1 upon 2 root, sorry, 1 upon root 2x square plus 4, then find dy by dx. Okay, so once again I repeat this function. If y is equal to root of 3x plus 2 plus 1 upon root of 2x square plus 4. Okay, so this is not single function here, this is addition of two functions and both are composite functions. You know already I discussed all the types of composite functions derivative. One by always you have to identify the f of x, then follow the respective form derivative. So first you write y is equal to root of 3x plus 2 plus 1 upon 2x square plus 4. Okay, now this function is now standard form root f of x form, and you know the derivative of how to write derivative for the root f of x function. And the second one is, it is 1 upon root f of x. This is root f of x and this is 1 upon root f of x. Okay, differentiate with respect to x. Now write dy by dx is equal to, let me recall that root f of x derivative. So root f of x derivative is given by 1 by 2 root f of x into d by dx of f of x. Okay, I follow this. This is the formula. Already I discussed. So just recall this one and write. See, whenever you learn, you should not forget whatever you learn in that class. Okay. So everything you have to remember. It may come that form or same type of example you may get in another chapter. There you should use that formula. Okay, now root f of x is 1 upon 2 root f of x. So that is, this function derivative is written as 1 upon 2 root function as it is into d by dx of function. Okay, next plus. Now this function derivative. So this function is just now I discussed, that is a 1 upon root f of x. It is written as minus half, that is minus 1 by 2 root cube of this term, that is 2x square plus 4 whole cube, into d by dx of bracket function, that is 2x square plus 4. I hope you got it. This function derivative is written as minus half root taking a cube for this inside function and d by dx of inside function. So in the next step, writing the derivative for these two terms. So 1 by 2 root 3x plus 2 as it is. Now this is simple one. It is a 3 into 1 plus 2 means 0 derivative, minus, because plus into minus is minus 1 by 2 this term as it is, and a derivative of 2x square plus 4, 2 as it is, and x square derivative is 2x and 4 derivative is 0. Okay, here it is k into f of x. This is constant k. Okay, so k as it is 2, x square derivative 2x, and constant derivative is 0. So simplifying, this is 3 value, therefore 3 divided by 2 root 3x plus 2 minus the first function as it is 4x. Okay, here it becomes 4x because 2 into 2 is 4, x as it is, and this is 0 means 4x, into 1 means 4x divided by 2, and in that 2 and 4 get cancelled, like 2 ones are 2 twos are cancelled. Okay, so rewriting the function, it becomes 3 divided by 2 root 3x plus 2 minus 2x divided by root of 2x square plus 4 whole cube. So this is the derivative of the given example. I hope you got how to write derivative for the functions. Okay, next I will take product of the two functions, division of two functions. You learn that in first PUC or in my one of the video, like product form and division form, the functions are taken standard functions x variable. Now I take a product form but division form, but functions may be standard function or maybe composite functions. You have to identify, and composite means it may be any type of composite function, trigonometric, root f of x, 1 upon root f of x, or maybe function raised to n, 1 upon function raised to n. It may be any form composite. You have to identify now generally. Okay, then you have to write the derivative and following the rule. If it is product rule, then derivative of composite function rule. Both you have to follow now. Now see the problem, you will come to know. If y is equal to x into sine phi x, first I take simple example to understand how to follow the rule. If y is equal to x into sine phi x, then find dy by dx. So first you write given function y is equal to x sine phi x. So now this f of x is, or y function is, product of two function. See here, x into, when you read the function you will come to know whether it is product or addition or division. X into sine phi x, product of two function. Okay, so here to write the derivative of this function, first we have to follow product rule. So you know the product rule, how it is followed. If product of two function f and g we have, then it is written as f derivative of g plus g as it is derivative of f. Okay, that means one function we keep as it is, we write the derivative of another function, and then plus we keep another function as it is and differentiate the first one. So I follow the same rule. X I keep as it is. I will take d by dx of sine 5x plus sine 5x as it is, d by dx of x. Okay, alternative it is. Okay, next writing the derivative. So dy by dx equal to x as it is. You know derivative of sine 5x. Now this is important. This function is trigonometric composite. You know how to write the derivative. First we write derivative for sine. Okay, sine function derivative change by what? Cos, no? And we keep the variable f of x as it is. This is not x, this is 5x. Therefore 5x as it is into d by dx of 5x, and its derivative is 5. Now I'm not going to write stepwise. I'm writing direct derivative of composite functions. So sine 5x sine 5x derivative is given by cos 5x into 5 into 5y means this variable derivative we have to write, that is written directly 5. I hope you got it. Once again I repeat, first sine term derivative, that is cos variable as it is, into variable derivative 5. Okay, plus here function as it is, and d by dx of x is 1. So next rewriting this function, you will get 5x cos 5x plus sin 5x. So this is derivative of the given example, and in this way you have to follow the rule also. So for whatever I took example, the functions are in single function, but composite functions. After learning writing the derivative of the composite functions, these functions maybe with a product with another function, maybe division with other functions. Okay, we have to follow the division rule and the product rule, then we have to write the derivative. Let's go to another example, so that you will understand how to write derivative. Okay, if y is equal to root x plus 3 plus sine 2x into x square plus 1 whole cube. So this is now addition of two functions. In first function it is a single one, second one is product one. Okay, see here, y is equal to root x plus 3 plus sine 2x as it is, x square plus 1 whole cube as it is, that is given f of x, or given y function it is. Now I write derivative dy by dx. Okay, the first function, it is root f of x form. Okay, so this function derivative, this is the formula, 1 upon 2 root f of x into d by dx of f of x. I follow this one, I write the derivative first, and here no product rule, division rule, because the function is single term, single function and composite. Just follow that composite rule. It is written as 1 by 2, see here, 1 by 2 same function root x plus 3 into, now inside term derivative, that is d by dx of x plus 3. I hope you understood. Plus sine 2x into x square plus 1 whole cube. Now this is product form. To write the derivative of these two function, you have to use product rule. Okay, use the product rule. Okay, now first you follow the product rule. Keep one function as it is, sine 2x, write the derivative of second function, okay, x square plus 1 whole cube plus x square plus 1 whole cube as it is, d by dx of sine 2x. Okay, I hope you got it, how to write this product rule. Next is writing the derivative. So here first term as it is 1 by 2 root x plus 3, and derivative of x plus 3 is 1 plus 0. X derivative is 1 and 3 derivative is 0, plus, okay, in this product rule derivative now, sine 2x as it is, d by dx of x square plus 1 whole cube. Now this is composite function of function raised to n, whole cube is there, no? This is f of x and this is n. So therefore first I write derivative of, recall this formula, function raised to n. It is followed as n into function raised to n minus 1 and d by dx of function. That is 3 into x square plus 1 whole cube. It is 1 less if we take, it is 2. That is 3 into x square plus 1 whole square into d by dx of x square plus 1, that is f of x, 2x plus 0. Okay, once again I repeat, first n, that is 3, function as it is x square plus 1, take 1 less, that is 2, into d by dx of function, that is x square plus 1, and d by dx of x square plus 1 is nothing but 2x plus 0. Next continue, plus x square plus 1 whole cube as it is, and sine 2x derivative is cos 2x into 2. So this is derivative of sine 2x, composite rule. Okay, in the last step, all these functions again writing 1 divided by 2 root x plus 3, and here it is 3 sine 2x, sorry, 3 and 2x, if you multiply it becomes 6x, and x square plus 1 whole square sine 2x as it is, plus 2 into x square plus 1 whole cube cos 2x. So this is the, or this function is the derivative of the given example. So in this way we follow the rules of the derivative and we write the derivative for the given function. Now take another example. If y is equal to, this is a textbook example, y is equal to cos x cube into sine square x raised to 5. So this is y function, given y is equal to cos x cube into sine square x raised to 5. Now I write derivative. Okay, so this is now product. Okay, just you read, you will come to know it is into. Into means product rule. So according to product rule, keep one function as it is, the first one cos x cube, derivative of second function, that is a sine square x raised to 5, plus sine square x raised to 5 as it is, d by dx of cos x cube. Okay, so dy by dx is equal to cos x cube. Here d by dx of sine square x raised to 5, this is composite of three functions. One is whole square we have, therefore it is function raised to n, and then it is sine x raised to 5, it is a composite. Instead of sine x, it is a sine x raised to 5. X raised to 5 is become h. This is f, this is g, and this is h. Okay, now see how I write the derivative of this term, this function, sine square x raised to 5. Okay, first I follow function raised to n. Square, whole cube, or any power means first that is the standard. Okay, n is 2 here, power n is 2. First I write 2 sine, if we take less, x cube x raised to 5 as it is, into d by dx of sine x raised to 5. So this is f of x, remember, sine x raised to 5. This is power is the n, function raised to n form, plus sine square x raised to 5 as it is, and this is a trigonometric composite. You know the cos derivative, it is minus sine variable as it is into d by dx of variable, that is x cube. Okay, So here this is function raised to n. First 2 into function raised to n minus 1, that is 2 minus 1 is 1, and this as it is, and d by dx of this function cos of x cube 2 cos of x cube as it is, sine of x raised to 5 as it is. Now derivative of sine x raised to 5, this is a composite again, it is become cos of x raised to 5 into d by dx of x raised to 5 minus, because here into minus is there, sine square x raised to 5 as it is, sine x raised to sine x cube as it is, and x cube derivative is 3x square. So in the next step just write this function derivative. So dy by dx is equal to 2 cos x cube sine x raised to 5 cos x raised to 5, and derivative of x raised to 5 is 5x raised to 4. See here, this is entire, or these three terms are nothing but derivative of this sine square x raised to 5. These three term, this one as it is, no, 2 cos x cube, and 2 is a constant, because when you write the derivative for this power, that is 2, we get that 2, this function as it is, then derivative of sine is cos, and derivative of x raised to 5 1 by 1. This is the composite rule. Okay, minus sine square x raised to 5 as it is, sine x cube, and this is 3x square. So this is the, here one more step, like multiplying 5 into 2, it become 10 x raised to 4 cos x cube sine x raised to 5 cos x raised to 5 minus sine square x raised to 5 sine x cube into 3x square. So this is the derivative of the given example. So here is important writing the derivative of sine square x raised to 5. Okay, here you have to understand we used here function raised to n. Okay, 2 as it is, this function as it is, taking power 1 less, it is 1, and then function derivative. Okay, go for next example. If y is equal to, now division form, y is equal to 3x plus 2 divided by tan 2x, then find dy by dx. So first write given function, differentiate with respect to x. So left side dy by dx is equal to, so I recall derivative of quotient rule, that is f upon g, g into d by dx of f, that is a numerator term derivative, minus f as it is, that is numerator function, d by dx of g, denominator derivative, and square of the denominator. Okay, I follow first rule. According to rule, denominator g tan 2x as it is, this is f numerator. I take derivative of 3x plus 2, I write minus, now 3x plus 2 as it is, important, remember here use the bracket because it is not single term, it is addition term, so therefore use bracket term here, and d by dx of g, it is a tan 2x whole divided by square of the denominator, that is tan 2x whole square. Okay, so this is division rule. Next, wherever you have a derivative function, you write the derivative. So tan 2x as it is, this is very simple function, derivative is 3 into 1 plus 0 minus 3x plus 2, and derivative of tan 2x. So this is composite function. So and derivative of composite, tan composite, you know how to write. First derivative for tan is written, that is secant square, and 2x as it is, and after that 2x derivative, composite rule, whole divided by, so tan 2x whole square, it is written as tan square 2x. One more step, 3 into, because 3 into 1 plus 0 means 3 into tan 2x minus 3x plus 2 as it is, secant square 2x as it is, and 2x derivative is 2, because 2 into 1 2, so divided by tan square 2x. So one more step, 3 tan 2x as it is minus So here it is become 2 into 3x plus 2 secant square 2x divided by tan square 2x. So this is the derivative of the given function. That is the answer. So here we followed division rule, also composite rule, composite of the function. See, the rule for composite function and rule for entire function is different. Rule for entire function means division rule. Here rule for composite tan 2x. It is for the function. So take another example, NCERT textbook example. This is very important. If y is equal to sine ax plus b divided by cos cx plus d, then find dy by dx. First write first given function sine ax plus b divided by cos of cx plus d. Differentiate with respect to x. Okay, so just now I recalled the division rule. I follow the same thing. Cos cx plus d into d by dx of numerator, that is sine ax plus b, minus sine ax plus b d by dx of cos of cx plus d whole divided by square of the denominator, that is cos of cx plus d whole square. Now you write a derivative for the functions. Sine ax plus b, this is composite. First you write derivative for sine, it become cos ax plus b as it is, into d by dx of ax plus b, composite rule, variable derivative, minus sine ax plus b as it is, derivative of cos, it is written as minus sine cx plus d whole divided by square is written as cos square or cos cx plus d whole square. Okay, so next step, these two functions as it is. Now cos derivative of ax plus b, it is a into 1 plus b, that is a into 1 plus 0 minus, so here minus and minus product, it become plus. Okay, then sine ax plus b as it is, sine cx plus d as it is, then derivative of cx plus d is c into 1 plus 0 and whole divided by cos cx, cos square cx plus d. So square is there, now cos square it is written. So last step, it is a into cos cx plus d cos ax plus b plus c into sine ax plus b sine cx plus d, because c into 1 is c, that is written first, whole divided by cos square cx plus d. So this is the solution for our derivative answer for the given example. I hope you got it. So go for another example. If y is equal to 3x square minus 9x plus 5 whole raised to 9. This is also NCERT textbook example. Okay. So now find dy by dx. Given that y function. So read this and trying to identify this one, which type of composite. While reading only we'll get the idea. It is 3x square minus 9x plus 5 whole raised to 9 means it is function raised to n. So dy by dx is given by following this rule. First n as it is 9, function as it is, and take one less, it is 8, d by dx of function, that is 3x square minus 9x plus 5. dy by dx is equal to, we keep this as it is, here we have derivative, no? So write the derivative of this 3 as it is, x square derivative is 2x, minus 9, x derivative is 1, 5 derivative is 0. Okay, so that become 6, first term as it is, 6x minus 9. Okay, so here you can simplify in any manner. You can keep the 6x minus 9 as it is, otherwise you can take 3 common, then you can write this as a 2x minus 3. Okay, and this 3 into 9, if you multiply, it become 27, 3x square minus 9x plus 5 whole raised to 8 and 2x minus 3 as it is. So this is the final answer. So this step here only you can end the answer. Further, if you want, you can simplify like this. In this we can take 3 common. I hope you understood. So go for next another example. If this also NCERT book textbook example, if y is equal to sine cube x plus cos raised to 6 x, then find dy by dx. First you write a given function sine cube x plus cos raised to 6 x. Okay, so when you read this function, you will get the idea it is of which type. Sine cube x means cube power. It is n, function raised to n form it is. Okay, both are function raised to n only. So here n is 3, decrease 1 power minus 1, and d by dx of sine x. This is f of x term. Okay, in the same way you follow for this one. 6 cos raised to 5 x into d by dx of cos x. Okay, next step is writing the derivative for d sin x. It is a cos x, and here derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So rewriting this answer, that becomes the solution. It is minus 6 cos raised to 5 x into sin x. So this is the derivative for the given function, and this is here addition. So individually you differentiate. Okay, sine cube separates, cos raised to 6 separate. I hope you understood. So thank you, students.